Well, viewers, to investigate the Kolkata gang rape horror, Bengal Police has formed a 5-member SIT which would be led by an assistant commissioner rank officer. A 24-year-old student in the law college was allegedly raped by 3 persons, including an alumnus of the institution, in the guard's room on Wednesday. Following the victim's complaint, the police arrested prime accused Monojit Mishra and 2 others, Pramit Mukherjee and Zaid Ahmed. The 4th arrest in the case happened yesterday, with the police arresting a security guard of the college named Pinaki Banerjee. Now, sources have told Times Now that the security guard was arrested on grounds that the victim was illegally confined inside the guard room, but he neither informed the authorities nor stopped or intervened when the crime was being committed.
Apprehended another accused, 4th accused in this case. He was produced before this court and Nanit court granted police custody till 1st of July. And we have also submitted the seat has been formed, comprising of 5 members. Details will be briefed by my superiors.
Now, the investigation into the case has gathered pace, with the statement of the victim being recorded before the Chief Judicial Magistrate last evening. The victim was also taken to the site where the crime was committed, where the police carried out the crime reconstruction. She was then taken to the guard room where she was allegedly gang raped, with senior officials also accompanying her. The police custody of the accused persons have been taken. In fact, before it ends, another round of crime scene reconstruction will also be carried out by the Kolkata police. But let's tell you what has been revealed in the medical examination. Aberration marks have been seen over the neck and the breast, but the medical report has also said that there was no foreign body noted in the genital examination. But sexual assault has not been ruled out. Now, this is going to be very significant. Meanwhile, National Commission for Women team has also postponed the visit to the victim's residence and is likely to visit today. The NCW had earlier taken suo motu cognizance of the horrific crime, with the chairperson also writing to the Chief Secretary of West Bengal, expressing concern over the crime and telling officials to conduct an immediate and time-bound probe over the matter. The BJP workers staged a protest over the same last afternoon, after which several BJP leaders, including the BJP state president, Dr. Shukanta Majumdar, was taken into custody. After being taken into custody yesterday, he spent the night in the jail. In fact, he was in the Lal Bazaar police station and was released only earlier today, where he again made the charge at the Mamata Banerjee government, saying the law and order in the state has completely collapsed. He went on to say that women are not safe in the state. So, Shukanta Majumdar, as he was released from custody today, continued to question the Mamata Banerjee government. Now, he raised several issues. One, saying that Mamata Banerjee was the Home Minister of the state, and as the Chief Minister, it is her responsibility when such crimes are taking place. On the other hand, going on to say that the TMC leaders seem to be shielding the accused.
गिरफ्तार किया गया, उसके बाद पुलिस हमें छोड़ने के लिए बोले थे, बेल बॉन्ड पे साइन करके। हमने इसका विरोध किया और पूरी रात लाल बाजार में हमने बिना साइन किए हमने रात वहां पे रहा, और हमारे साथ 32 कार्यकर्ता भारतीय जनता पार्टी के, वो भी पूरी रात लाल बाजार में रहे। और जब सरकार सोती है, जब पुलिस सोती है, तब किसी ना किसी को जागना पड़ता है। तो जगने का काम भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने शुरू किया है। हमारा निवेदन है पश्चिम बंगाल के मां बहनों से, पश्चिम बंगाल की आम नागरिक से, हम पूरी रात ऐसे ही जागने की जरूरत आ पड़ी है बंगाल को बचाने के लिए।
मदन मित्रा कह रहे हैं कि महिला को वहां पर नहीं,
देखिए, एक महीने में 4 बार गिरफ्तार करे, 10 बार गिरफ्तार करे, बंगाल के लिए अगर 1000 बार गिरफ्तार करने की जरूरत हो, होने की जरूरत हो, तो 1000 बार गिरफ्तार होंगे।
उनका जो लॉ एंड ऑर्डर है, क्या बोलेंगे सर?
लॉ एंड ऑर्डर है कहाँ? आपको दिखाई दे रहा है? मुझे तो कहीं पे दिखाई नहीं देता।
My colleague Ridhita is joining us on the broadcast with the details of what's happening in West Bengal. Ridhita, first, it was the RG Kar Medical College horror that had taken place. Yet again, the TMC had claimed that they had it was in the college premises. Some of the TMC leaders again going on to say that police officials can't be deployed everywhere. Now, another college, another horrific gang rape being reported, and yet again, the TMC leaders continue to give excuses and instead blaming the victim.
Absolutely. As you see that 1 year of the Arjikar rape and murder incident has not come to an end. It's just been 10 months. Then another incident in the heart of Kolkata has been started again. It's a horrific, startling story where on the 25th night, the first year student or law student was raped inside a law college. And this college, let me tell you, that is in the heart of Kolkata, is in the most busiest roads. As I stand here at the college, in front of the college, I will show you, this is the room, this is the guard room exactly that has been now sealed by Kolkata police. Yesterday, as the crime scene was reconstructed again with the visit of the victim. So you see, this is the room or the guard room where the victim was brought from after heckling her in the union room, and then brought to this room where she was raped in the middle room of this, the middle entrance of this room, after which she has also said that she was videographed. As the investigation continues, we have seen that footage, the 1.5 hours footage of the videograph has also now been taken into reserve by the police yesterday, and also the hockey stick that she had claimed that she was hit with her on her head, that has also been taken in custody by the police. I would like to show you another thing. As the Kolkata police reconstruction happened yesterday, fresh new CCTVs has been installed here in the college. These are the new fresh CCTVs which has been installed. There is an ACP who is guarding, who is on constant guard in this area. There is heavy police deployment near the crime scene today, as we see, and also we are expecting that NCW will be visiting the spot anytime soon today. So that is the latest in the investigation rounds that we are finding out from the crime scene itself, and also with the statement that has been recorded in the judicial magistrate yesterday in 164 of the victim, with the arrests of another new accused. The security, as that brings to light why he was arrested, was only because he was overthrown by the Manojit Mishra and other two who was ganged up with him that night while this incident continued. So Pinaki Banerjee Bhattacharya did not raise an alarm to the police, neither to the authority when this entire incident was happening. So therefore, the police, yesterday, Kolchba police station took in custody of Pinaki Banerjee.
Okay, in fact, the NCW will also be visiting today, and the meeting was scheduled for yesterday, but it was postponed to today. Do stay on with us. Let's also talk about how the TMC leaders continue to engage in victim shaming in the Kolkata gang rape case. First, it was the TMC MP Kalyan Banerjee who said that the police cannot be in every college and that girls should check where they go out. Then came another misogynistic remark from the TMC leader Madan Mitra, who said that if the girl had not gone to the college on the day the college was closed, then the incident may not have happened at all. The BJP has called out this shameful victim blaming by the TMC.
কে করে সহপাঠীরা করেছে হ্যাঁ প্রাক্তনরা ঢুকলো কি করে তাদের সঙ্গে নিঃসন্দেহে প্রাক্তনরা যখন ঢোকে তখন সেই নিঃসন্দেহে কিছু লিংক আছে প্রাক্তনও আর যাই হোক সে তো ছাত্র সে তো পুরুষ সেই পুরুষদের বিরুদ্ধে কেন মহিলারা লড়ছে না জায়গায় কি পুলিশ দাঁড়িয়ে থাকবে আপনারা বলছেন যে প্রতিটা ইনস্টিটিউশনে পুলিশ দাঁড়িয়ে থাকবে এটা তো হয় না তাহলে যে যারা ঘুরছে যাদের সঙ্গে ঘুরছে তাদেরও ঠিক করা উচিত কাদের সঙ্গে ঘুরছে কাদের সঙ্গে ঘুরছে না
कस्बा की घटना से एक मैसेज आ गया पूरा लड़की लोग पूरा स्टूडेंट लोगों के पास जे अगर आपको किसी जान पहचान ने बुलाए तो जिस दिन कॉलेज बंद है परीक्षा चल रहा है आपको यूनिट की कुछ बनाएगा तो आप मत जाइए इसमें आपको भला नहीं होगा वो लड़की अगर नहीं जाता तो ये घटना नहीं घटते थे अगर जाने का टाइम लड़की किसी को बता के जाते थे दो सहेलियां लेके जाते थे ये नहीं घटते
So after the templated response from the TMC disassociating itself from the comments made by the party leaders, the TMC versus TMC war is now playing out. Replying to the party's post, the TMC MP Mahua Moitra said that this is what differentiates the TMC from the other parties, as the TMC condemns misogynistic remarks no matter who makes them. But Kalyan Banerjee stood his ground and said that he disagreed with the party's statements. He went on to put his own party in the dock through a social media post. Let's tell you how this actually played out and how the TMC versus TMC exposed and in fact brings to question whether a TMC leader is actually shielding the accused in the case. Now let's tell you how it all started. It started with Kalyan Banerjee going on to make these comments. Remember, very, very shameful comments have been made where Kalyan Banerjee said the women should see who they are going out with. Madan Mitra, another MLA, going on to say that the crime would not have taken place had the girl not gone there at all. So these were the claims that were made by them. And these shameful remarks were being called out. The BJP was questioning the victim blaming. Immediately after that, the TMC came out with one detailed statement. But look at the statement that was released by the TMC. It, in fact, went on to say that we distance ourselves. No action being taken against the senior leaders for making these remarks against the victim and giving a clean chit to the police officials and the administration completely. But the TMC only going on to say that these are their personal remarks. This is not the official stand of the party. Now look at what happens next. Mahua Moitra then takes to social media and says misogyny in India cuts across party lines. What differentiates the TMC is that we condemn these disgusting comments no matter who makes them. So she was talking about the comments being made by Kalyan Banerjee and Madan Mitra. Now look at the response that comes in after that. After Mahua Moitra made this statement, Kalyan Banerjee put out a detailed statement as well, and he said, I completely disagree with the post that was made by the TMC, calling out his own party, saying, I disagree. And then look at where it gets interesting. He says, are they indirectly supporting the leaders who are shielding these criminals? The question is, who is supporting these criminals within the party? He said, making academic statements won't bring any real changes unless immediate action is taken against these leaders directly responsible. So he seemed to suggest that there are some leaders who are directly responsible and who are protecting or shielding the criminals in the case. That's a big charge that he made against his own party leaders. And then, of course, you had Madan Mitra, the MLA, also coming out to say that his words were taken out of context. He went on to say that he never really shielded any culprits, and the statements that he was making was misused and misinterpreted. This was the claim that was made by him. So very clearly it showed that all is not well within the party. The differences were out in the open. As the TMC's internal feud came out in the open, the BJP, though, stepped up the attack on the Mamata Banerjee government. The BJP's co-in charge of Bengal, Amit Malviya, said that TMC's fakery on the Kolkata gang rape case has been exposed by her own leaders. He wrote that this establishes that the TMC is a party of predators and rapists and called Mamata Banerjee the enabler-in-chief of this mindset.
मुख्यमंत्री अभी तक कोई बयान नहीं दिया।
ना, शी डोंट नीड एनीथिंग। वो तो अपनी वोट बैंक को बरकरार रखने के लिए उनका प्लानिंग है। ये सब में बात नहीं करती।
कल्याण बैनर्जी ने बोला कि क्लासमेट का रेप करेगा तो हम क्या कर सकते हैं। इसका मतलब कि क्लासमेट को खुली छूट है गैंग रेप करने की, खास करके अगर वो क्लासमेट टीएमसी का कोई नेता हो। दूसरा बयान भी आ चुका है मदन मित्रा का, ममता बनर्जी के टीएमसी के एकदम करीबी बड़े नेता। वो कहते हैं कि लड़की वहां जाती ही नहीं तो बलात्कार होता ही नहीं। बेटी की सुरक्षा और बेटी बचाओ पर ध्यान देने के बदले बलात्कारी बचाओ चल रहा है। और इस पर जो लड़की हूं लड़ सकती हूं कहने वाले लोग हैं, राहुल गांधी, प्रियंका वाड्रा, ये लोग एकदम चुप है।
Ridhita is on the broadcast with us, and Ridhita, take us through the war of words within the TMC leaders themselves making a charge that some leaders are shielding the accused. What's happening?
Absolutely, this is not for the first time that we see that this difference in TMC has sparkled down. Last time also the party had warned Kalyan Banerjee when a word of war had started between him and Mahua Moitra in the parliament, and this is for the second time when such misogynistic comment has been made by Kalyan Banerjee and Madan Mitra. Has been made by Kalyan Banerjee and Madan Mitra, where they had said that they had actually principled that what the girl should have been doing to avoid such an horrific incident, and again shielding it. And this is not for the first time we're seeing that TMC is shielding the culprits. Also during RG we had seen the same thing. Now what had come into light is Mahua Moitra and the AITC TMC in their official X handle has actually condemned this view expressed by both Kalyan Banerjee and Madan Mitra, stating that it is completely on their personal views. And Mahua Moitro has said that misogyny in India cuts across party lines. What differentiates AITC is their capability to condemn this disgusting comments on matter who makes them. So now you see, even though the party is saying that it is their personal views and is not standing by the words that has been passed by the senior leaders of TMC, on the other hand we see
but imagine the victims, in this case the survivor, and in other cases as well, questions being raised on the administration. They're busy with their infighting. Where will the government ensure justice for the victim? That's the question. Ridhita, thank you for joining us with those details. Let's shift our attention now to break.